Everyone, welcome to the show. I have an update to share about one of Trump's Capitol insurrectionists. It's time for an episode of Where Are They Now?
Matthew Bledsoe was arrested. Patrick Montgomery was in court.
Jonathan Manapa will stay in federal custody.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
So 48-year-old Colorado resident Jennifer Horvath was seen inside the Capitol with her boyfriend, Glenn Croy, and their friend, Terry Lindsay. But before they entered the building, Horvath, Croy, and Lindsay were seen among a group of Trump supporters. They surrounded officers. This was outside. They tried to prevent the officers from getting inside the building. So Croy and Lindsay were seen yelling at the officers. They were taunting them. And then at one point, Lindsay actually pushed one of them. So this is all while Horvath was standing nearby. She was watching the whole thing go down. A little while later, Horvath and the other two climbed the inauguration scaffolding, and they reached the Upper West Terrace, and that's where they illegally entered the building. And as soon as they entered, Horvath was seen and heard. She was yelling, quote, "Where's Nancy?" and "Oh, Nancy." She also joined with the mob in chanting, "Whose house? Our house." And then Horvath was also part of the large group that you guys probably remember seeing the video of them overwhelming the officers in the Capitol crypt area. A while later, Horvath was seen on video. She placed some sunglasses and a Trump hat on a bust of Winston Churchill. They took photos of that. And then in a video recorded by Croy, Horvath could be heard yelling, quote, "Where's Nancy Pelosi? Where is she?" After exiting the building, Horvath climbed on top of a government-owned vehicle. She was standing on top of it. And when another member of the mob told her to get down, she said, quote, "It's our fucking vehicle. We paid for it." Sometime later, Horvath, Croy, and Lindsay all entered the Capitol a second time. Alarms were heard blaring as they entered. This time they went into the Capitol Rotunda, and an officer spotted a can of pepper spray on the ground near Horvath. So he ordered her to the ground and thought that it was hers. She denied it. We don't know if it was or not, but he ended up escorting her and the others out of the building. Horvath also recorded videos of all the mayhem taking place outside. This was prior to her first entry. And of course, in an effort to clout chase, she posted these videos on Rumble. This was on January 10th. She was heard in these videos yelling and cursing at officers. And at one point in this video, she said to other people, quote, "Oh, they know we're going to get up there," meaning up to the second level where they ended up entering. That video also included a caption which read, quote, "Cops were throwing flashbangs when we got there, and the crowd itself was fairly new. They were trying to agitate us till Antifa positioned." Antifa. I see Antifa. They're everywhere. Anyway, so Horvath was arrested on May 3rd of this year. She was charged with entering a restricted building or grounds, 2 counts of disorderly conduct, and parading in a Capitol. Unlike most others, Horvath pleaded guilty pretty quickly. In August, she accepted a plea for the parading charge. So she was facing up to 6 months in jail, 5 years of probation, and $5,000 in fines. However, the prosecutor asked for only 2 months in jail, 3 years of probation, 60 hours of community service, and $500 in restitution. I couldn't locate any details about the sentencing hearing, but Chief U.S. District Judge Beryl Howell presided over this case. She's been pretty tough, so I was surprised that she sentenced Horvath to only 14 days at a residential reentry facility, so basically a halfway house. She followed that up with 90 days of home confinement, 3 years of probation, and $500 in restitution. So I don't think this is going to cut it. You know, as far as deterrence goes, this isn't going to work. 90 days of Netflix and chill. Ooh, don't threaten me with a good time. You know, at the risk of sounding like Susan Collins, I'm shocked and disappointed at this one. I'm shocked and disappointed in this judge. So I just don't even know. At the very least, I'll give her this. She's going to be on probation during the next election. So there's that. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, subscribe. Please donate if you can. I greatly appreciate your help. Even $1 a month would be a massive help to keep the show going. So take care. I will talk with you guys soon.